They guard our homes, comfort us when we're sad, and somehow always know when we need them most. They celebrate our joy, share our silence, and sit by our side through grief and pain, never judging, never leaving. They can detect diseases, sense danger, and recognize our emotions more accurately than most humans. And yet, this powerful relationship between human and dog wasn't born in luxury or love. It was born in fire, hunger, and survival. Before they were our companions, they were our rivals. Before they were friends, they were predators. So how did this happen? How did wolves, once our greatest competition, become our closest allies, our ultimate best friends? Was it human cleverness, animal instinct, or something deeper? Something written into the very DNA of both species. This is the remarkable, untamed story of how wolves became dogs and how dogs became family when wolves met fire. The world 30,000 years ago was frozen, wild, and unforgiving. The Ice Age had carved a brutal planet, endless tundras, savage winters, and a daily fight for life. In this harsh world, humans were hunters, strong, clever, and resourceful. But so were wolves. We hunted the same prey, mammoths, deer, and bison, and often crossed paths as enemies. We feared each other, respected each other, and yet, somewhere between the shadows of firelight and the hunger of winter, something changed. Wolves began to draw closer to human camps, scavenging bones and scraps from the edge of the firelight. They lingered just far enough to avoid spears, but close enough to smell food, and maybe something else. Safety. The most daring wolves, the ones less aggressive, more curious, began to survive longer around humans. They were fed, tolerated, even protected. In return, they barked when danger approached. They warned of bears, strangers, and threats in the night. It wasn't friendship yet. It was a fragile truce. But every night the fires burned, that truce grew stronger. Over time, these wolves started to change. Their bodies became smaller, their snouts shorter, their eyes rounder. They learned to read our movements, to mirror our moods, and to trust our presence. And slowly, wolves stopped being wolves. They became something new, something born from both nature and nurture. The first dogs, the first partnership. The partnership between humans and early dogs was built not on dominance, but on mutual survival. Humans had fire, tools, and strategy. Dogs had speed, strength, and instincts beyond our comprehension. Together, they were unstoppable. A dog could smell prey long before a hunter could see it. They could chase, corner, and retrieve, turning the chaos of hunting into an art of cooperation. In return, they ate what humans could spare, slept near the fire, and lived longer than their wild cousins. For early humans, this partnership meant life or death. Dogs helped them hunt more efficiently, guard their shelters, and defend against rival tribes. But what truly transformed everything wasn't hunting or protection, it was emotion. Archaeological sites reveal burials where humans and dogs were laid to rest together, not as master and tool, but as companions. One of the oldest known examples found in Germany shows a man, a woman, and their dog buried side by side, the dog's head gently placed on the man's arm. That wasn't coincidence, it was affection. It was love, 14,000 years ago. That burial proves something astonishing: the human heart had made room for another species, the birth of the dog. Through generations of trust, dogs began evolving alongside humans. Those who were calmer, more obedient, or more emotionally in tune were favored and bred. This wasn't just domestication, it was co-evolution. Two species shaping each other through empathy and adaptation. Humans gained a hunting partner, a guardian, and eventually a companion. Dogs gained food, warmth, and an entire new purpose: to belong. It's easy to forget how extraordinary this is. Every dog alive today from the Chihuahua to the Great Dane, is descended from a wolf. And yet, their instincts, emotions, and even biology have changed so completely that they're now wired for love. Their brains release oxytocin when they see us, the same hormone a human mother releases when holding her baby. Their eyes evolved to mimic the gaze of human infants, wide, expressive, impossible to ignore. It's as if they learned the language of our hearts. And the more they bonded with us, the more they became part of our stories, myths, and civilizations. Dogs in ancient history. As humans spread across the globe, dogs followed. In ancient Egypt, dogs were seen as sacred. They were protectors of the home, companions of the gods, and guardians of the afterlife. Some were mummified and buried with their owners, believed to guide souls beyond death. In ancient Greece, dogs guarded temples and herded livestock. The philosopher Diogenes was once asked which creature was most virtuous. He answered, "A dog, because a dog is loyal." In Rome, war dogs marched with legions, wearing armor and attacking enemies in battle. In China, small lap dogs were bred to protect the royal family, considered living symbols of good fortune. And among indigenous peoples of North America, dogs carried supplies, guarded villages, and even participated in spiritual rituals. No matter the culture, the pattern was the same. Everywhere humans went, dogs went too. They became warriors, hunters, healers, and guides, woven into the very fabric of human progress. How dogs changed our brains. Modern science reveals that this bond didn't just change behavior, it changed biology. When a human and dog lock eyes, both brains release oxytocin, a hormone that builds trust and emotional connection. This effect is mutual and measurable. It's what makes a dog's gaze so powerful. They can read emotion, detect sadness, and even synchronize their heartbeat with yours. Researchers discovered that dogs can sense human emotions through scent alone. When you're afraid, your sweat changes. Your dog can smell that. When you're happy, relaxed, or sick, they smell that too. They've even been trained to detect diseases like cancer and diabetes by scent, often more accurately than machines. So while we taught dogs obedience, they taught us empathy. They tuned us to subtle emotional cues, and we in turn became more compassionate creatures. In a sense, the human capacity for deep emotional bonding, even with other humans, may have been strengthened by dogs. The working partners. For thousands of years, dogs shaped human civilization, not just emotionally, but practically. They guarded flocks in the mountains of Anatolia. They pulled sleds across frozen Siberia. They tracked criminals, retrieved game, and stood watch over villages. In medieval Europe, they were symbols of loyalty, carved into tombs and painted beside knights. In Japan, they became icons of devotion, like the legendary Hachiko, the dog who waited for his owner every day at a train station for 9 years after the man's death. Each culture saw a reflection of itself in its dogs. Strength, courage, loyalty, protection, all the things we admired in ourselves, we saw in them. And in every age, the bond deepened. Dogs in myth and legend. Across mythology, dogs appear as guardians of worlds, the protectors between life and death. In Norse myth, Garmr guards the gates of hell. In Greek legend, Cerberus stands watch at the underworld's entrance, his 3 heads preventing souls from escaping. In Celtic stories, dogs are symbols of bravery and transformation, companions to heroes who wander the unknown. Even in the Bible and ancient Sumerian texts, dogs appear as companions of gods, hunters, and healers. The message was always the same. Dogs weren't just animals, they were sacred allies. The bridge between the human and the divine, the age of breeds. As civilization advanced, humans began shaping dogs with precision. Selective breeding created the hundreds of breeds we know today, each designed for a purpose. Greyhounds for speed, mastiffs for strength, border collies for intelligence, retrievers for companionship. This diversity is one of the greatest biological experiments in history. Humans sculpting evolution with intention. We created dogs that could fit every niche of human life, from palaces to farms, from war zones to living rooms. And yet, no matter the breed, no matter the continent, their devotion remained the same. The dog never forgot its first promise, to stand by us, the dogs that changed history. Throughout the centuries, dogs didn't just witness history, they shaped it. Napoleon's dog once refused to leave his master's side after a shipwreck, keeping his body safe from scavengers. During World War I, a stray dog named Sergeant Stubby became a decorated war hero, warning soldiers of gas attacks and even capturing an enemy spy. In Alaska, Balto and his sled team delivered life-saving medicine through a blizzard, saving thousands of lives. And in the modern era, service dogs help veterans overcome trauma, detect seizures, and protect children with autism. The partnership that began with survival has now evolved into compassion. The same loyalty that once guarded campsites now guards hearts, the modern companion. Today, we no longer depend on dogs for hunting or protection the way our ancestors did. But in a world of screens and noise, their role has become even more powerful. They reconnect us to something primal. Dogs don't care about wealth, beauty, or status. They care about presence, affection, and trust. They remind us of simplicity, of unconditional love in a conditional world. Studies show that owning a dog reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and increases happiness. Therapy dogs comfort the sick, the elderly, and even survivors of tragedy. They've become healers, quiet, devoted, and endlessly patient. For them, we are their world. For us, they are a reminder of everything still good in it, the legacy of a friendship. The story of dogs and humans isn't just about domestication, it's about destiny. We began as competitors, became partners, and ended as family. No other species has walked so closely beside us, not for hundreds, but for tens of thousands of years. Dogs helped shape who we are, socially, emotionally, and even spiritually. They taught us empathy. They helped us survive. And they proved that love can evolve as powerfully as any biological trait. So the next time you look into your dog's eyes, remember, you're not just seeing an animal. You're seeing 30,000 years of shared history, a bond forged in fire, strengthened by survival, and perfected through love. Dogs are not just our best friends. They are the living proof that connection, even between species, can shape the course of evolution itself. Which part of this story amazed you the most? The wolves that tamed themselves? The science behind the oxytocin bond? Or the fact that dogs literally changed who we are as a species? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most beautiful partnerships in history, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more mind-expanding stories from the Mind Metrics. Because understanding where we came from isn't just about the past. It's about who we've chosen to become. And somewhere right now, a dog is waiting by the door because loyalty never dies.